Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's your end of year reading, Libra, for November and December 2019. So what we have for you here, Libra, is in your past position, we have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. In your present energies, we have Justice and we have the Six of Swords. Near future, we have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and we have what Tarot says is the likely outcome if things carry on a current path. We have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Hanged Man. We also have two Oracle cards here, Work Your Light and a Yogic Path, which we will reveal at the end. So Libra, your energy is all over this reading, with the Justice card and the Queen of Swords. I feel like towards the end of the year, you're really stepping into your power and you're really getting back to that place of Libran equilibrium and balance, and there might be, some things that need to happen in order to fully implement that, but it is well and truly unfolding for you, Libra. So recent past here, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Queen of Swords. So interesting combo. Very strong Libran energy here with the Queen of Swords. Libra, this is you in your power. This is you coming back to a place of balance and, using that sword as well, using that sword of victory in a situation. So with the Ace of Swords, that can really be a sense of having some kind of breakthrough or revelation. It may also be in a certain situation seeing the truth, seeing clearly, seeing things for exactly how they are, and from that place, you can really decide whether you need to stay in that situation, release that situation, how you might transform that situation, because the Queen of Swords is also a lot about transformation. The Queen of Swords, this is you and your power, Libra, thinking clearly about what are the things that maybe towards the end of the year you need to cut away from your life with the sword. Because the Queen of Swords is great with setting boundaries. She can use that sword to cut the energetic cords of situations that may no longer be serving her or may not serve her, moving into the new year. As we close out a decade, there's a lot of releasing going on. And I think the Queen of Swords is also about, transmuting and transforming those energies into, inspired new beginnings, which we see coming in for you. This is you recrowning yourself, stepping back into your powerful seat. Also, the Ace of Swords can be some kind of opportunity coming in from the divine. Some of you might have had a wonderful new idea, a wonderful new insight that somehow is going to set you free towards the end of the year. That's what the Ace of Swords can be. Can be an idea, a revelation, seeing the truth in a situation as well. The message is that seeing the truth does set you free. Seeing the truth allows you to transform. And, there is that element of divine guidance with the Ace of Swords. So some of you could have experienced this through some kind of synchronicity, a message, something you've seen, just like those signs from the universe. That's what I'm really seeing in those cards in your recent past, Libra. And, the present position, the theme continues. Justice, Libra, this is your card. This is your card about really, really, understanding what needs to be modified in your life to really even those scales. So for some of you, there is an adjustment that needs to take place in order to re-establish that sense of balance. And, with the Six of Swords here, we see that adjustment that needs to happen, that modification, could be you leaving a situation in the past and moving away from it. So, it's a general reading, guys, so, it will be different for all of you. It's not clear from the cards here, but it could be, you might need to close the door on a relationship situation. You may need to move on from a job. You may just need a fresh new start in your life. Some of you may actually need to relocate as well. Perhaps you're not getting the opportunities that you want and desire, in your current location. So the Six of Swords can also be relocating to find new opportunities, to find the opportunities that, you truly deserve, that are going to bring you into a state of balance. With that Six of Swords, there is the element of a certain amount of, grief or sadness with this moving on, but knowing that it's that it has to happen, that it's a regretful rite of passage, but that you are through, sorry, to going through this transition. You are moving from a state of imbalance, of, more tumultuous emotions, into peace, into calm, into a smoother future, a smoother chapter. The message with the Six of Swords also is, if possible, try and leave these swords, which represent, the baggage or the energy of that past situation, on the shoreline, so you can carry on with an empty vessel, because that's how you can truly transform yourself and transform your situation. With that Justice energy too, sometimes it can link to legal contracts. Some of you might need to be, doing some kind of paperwork or sorting out a contract as part of this moving on. If you're leaving a relationship, some of you, there might even be a divorce involved, or, prenuptial agreements so that you're moving into a new relationship. If it's a work situation, you might have to go back over your contract as well to see what your rights are. But either way, this move that you're going to make, this transition, whether it's a metaphorical internal transition or an actual physical one, is going to bring you back into a greater sense of balance. It's going to bring you fully back into your Libran seat of power, really victorious here, really victorious. And to really, with the Justice card, there is that element of karmic balance, of the fact that the universal balance sheet always adds up. So if you have had a bit of a hard run in the past, this is about things the score being settled. It's about evening it up, because this is your time, Libra. We can see that because you've got some beautiful new opportunities coming in. So, past this point, it's all, new opportunities. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. It all wants to come through for you. So near future, we have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I mean, what a powerful combination. This is fiery determination and action. You're being called to invoke the energy of the Queen of Wands, rolling into the end of the year, Libra. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who is passionate and determined and very forward thinking. I mean, here we have so many characters in your reading that are facing forward and clearly focused on the future. They're not looking back. It's not about the past. This is all about you projecting into the future and what you truly want. The Queen of Wands is somebody who makes instinctual, calculated decisions to drive her life forward in the way she truly desires, because she can manifest real abundance. And we have the Ace of Wands here. So this is, we have two aces in this reading. So there's a lot of divine gifting and divine guidance in this reading, Libra. So the Ace of Wands can be, after a period of rebalance and maybe moving away from something, this is a new opportunity. Could be a passionate new offer. It could be a new job offer. It could be a new passionate relationship offer, whatever this reading is for you, Libra. But it's coming in on the hand of the divine. So there's the element of the universe saying this is the divine timing for this to happen. And through freeing yourself from the situation, you create the energetic space for these gifts to come in. Because I don't know if you may have noticed in the past that when we stay attached and tied to a situation, it's like it holds space and nothing else can come in, because energetically our energy is saying, no, I'm still attached to this situation. I'm still unavailable for business, unavailable for love, that kind of thing. But with this ace, it is the beginnings. It is the beginnings of new opportunity. It's the seeds, and as we know, with any seeds that we put in the ground, we need to nurture them and water them and love them and sing to them. And that's when they start sprouting. That's when they start growing into solidity, into solid, stable, tangible offers. So I feel like this is the energy that you're moving into. You're moving into that really self-actualized, determined energy, probably, in December. So what Tarot says is the likely outcome if things continue on the path that they are. Well, like I said just before, that opportunity here that we have the energy for has the potential to become something solid, right? Because the Page of Pentacles holds the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about, an opportunity coming in that really has the ability to create more stability in your life, more material abundance, maybe even more financial stability. But with this Hanged Man energy, it's sort of like you are kind of in a period towards the end of the year of waiting for that knowledge, that wisdom, that insight as to how to move forth with this, how to really seize these two opportunities and grow them and develop them. So I feel like some of you might be, waiting for that aha moment, that epiphany, really waiting for that enlightenment. As the hangman, he hangs from that tree of knowledge there, waiting for that moment to go, okay, now I know how to grow this, now I know how to accept this and to fully accept it into my life. With the Hanged Man energy too, there is the saying of dying the death of the Hanged Man, which is like going through the traditional grief cycle. So that goes, I think it's denial, bartering, anger, depression and sadness before we reach a period of acceptance. So towards the end of the year, you can ask yourself, what do you need to truly accept? What do you truly need to release and move on from? And it could be most definitely attached to this situation. And through allowing that to release and accepting things for how they are, that's when you create the space for these solid offers to come in and to really grow into true abundance into your year of 2020, Libra. Okay, let's have a look at your oracle cards. We will start with this one here. Starseed, what lights you up? Oh, that links nicely to the Hanged Man. So let's read that one out to you. It's a really beautiful card. Starseeds are souls with a double mission, to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and there is something they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Beautiful. So some of you might know about starseeds or light workers. They've come here, to raise their consciousness so that through doing that, as a collective, they start to raise the frequency of our planet Earth and of our race so that we evolve. I think that could be, maybe you are going through a bit of a spiritual awakening here towards the end of the year. Maybe you're sort of waking up to your true power, who you truly are, and through doing that, that's when you can become powerful and passionate in your life. Alright, let's see what you have in your yogic path card. Ahimsa, beautiful. There's such amazing artwork on these cards. Okay, let's read that one out to you. You have been observant of how your thoughts affect your actions and how your actions reflect the quality of your life. Through actively changing your internal monologue, you are manifesting a heightened state of consciousness and a new paradigm. Continue to fine-tune your inner language and to radiate compassion, joy, and peace. Even the most disciplined yogis still often look in the mirror and think negative thoughts about themselves, get frustrated when stuck in traffic, or speak words to a loved one that don't radiate pure love. These moments are your guru reminding you of where you still need to grow. Overcoming your triggers facilitates growth. Each time you feel a voice of negativity come through, sing back to it the words of ahimsa, compassion. You'll quickly find these words echoed back by all those you encounter. Beautiful. Definitely a state of awakening going on, a state of energetic upgrade for you, Libra. It looks like a beautiful end of the year for you. Yes, there may be something that you need to release, but the universe is saying, with 2 elements of divine guidance in your reading, that it is time to do that, and there is new, stable opportunities coming in for you in 2020. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. Have a wonderful end of year. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't be for every Libra. And feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to know how the end of the year is panning out for you. And I'll be back here for more readings with you very soon.